folks over at SuperClean sent me some more product to review. Today we'll be testing out Tough Task Cleaner Degreaser in the spray aerosol can from SuperClean on this here antique Mall 12A chainsaw. I got this saw for free recently. It's complete minus the recoil, and as you can see, it's been in a barn full of grease and stuff for a very long time, many years, and I want to get it cleaned up for resale today. I got the clutch cover and stuff for it as well, barn chain. We also have some parts off some old Lawnboy push mowers I've been working on. Got an extra carburetor and air box here that I just want to get cleaned up. You can see that's extremely dirty from many years of use on a 2-stroke push mower. So we'll get this thing sprayed down here. We'll start with this here air box and carburetor assembly. It's one of them plastic Lawnboy ones. And I'm very generous with this stuff. Let it soak a while. Just let it sit like that so it does its thing here. Have water handy. You want to rinse stuff immediately, almost immediately. Of course, you let it soak a while like I am right now, but rinsing is an important part when using SuperClean. If you don't rinse well, it can affect some plastics negatively. You just want to make sure you rinse everything well and maybe don't use it on certain colored plastics. So I got some of it off with the hose, but not all of it. However, if you have towels handy, which you should, after having the SuperClean on there, most of the stuff just comes right off. This is a very caked on greasy unit here, but it's working. This is a very tough example here. And some of the stuff this bad still takes some time, but SuperClean is a real time saver. It's working good. I got that part cleaning up good. Really thick on top. Wow. Probably just keep this in my personal parts collection for future use. I'm assuming the carburetor has to be gone through. And I don't need to get this perfect, but I mean, it's terrible. SuperClean's definitely helping though. It's coming along. This is about as bad as it gets. I mean, this thing is just so caked on, it's insane. But yeah, this stuff's coming off pretty good now. I mean, it looks a lot better than it did when we started, as you can tell. And I'm just gonna call that good for now. It showed what SuperClean can do. This is a very dirty surface here, about as bad as you could get. I mean, it's really thick with grease and stuff on there from years ago. And the chainsaw is going to be a lot more exciting and hopefully a little easier to clean. So I'm just going to give this thing a very good bath here. And I mean, as you can see, this thing is super greasy as well, especially on the transmission. So I might buy a recoil off eBay for this saw. It'll be like 50 bucks though. At least then it'll be complete. Maybe I can get it running. I doubt it has spark. I don't know why the recoil was ever removed. Got it from a guy I did some yard work for. Nice guy. And I'm gonna let this thing soak a while. And we'll just let that soak a while, I guess. I'll start wiping it down now before even hosing it off. Dropped some stuff here, don't mind that. While the less dirty surface is just wiping off so well and is so clean, I don't know, you can't see that very well. But it wasn't too dirty to begin with, but it looks so good after that simple wipe. Now this will be the tough part over on the other side. So I'll wipe down this part first though. Really not that bad, and it's coming out really clean. Okay, now this part you can see some discoloration. The SuperClean is working, pulling out the grime. Giving a good swipe here. It definitely loosened up the grime a lot. And it's coming. Yep. Might have to repeat the process with this, but it's working real good. You can see everything on the towel. When that was dry, I tried removing some and it was just a real pain. The SuperClean is definitely a real back saver for this. I'll probably wash it off now here, see what we're dealing with. Already a lot cleaner. Oh wow, all the grime is just washing out of there. Under the flywheel. Wow, just the SuperClean in the hose got around the sprocket a lot cleaner. I can see a lot more red paint now and I didn't even wipe down that part. I'll wipe it down. Anything that's loose will come off. And then we'll do it again because this transmission is a lot cleaner now, but still got quite a bit of grime on it. This thing's coming out a little better than I expected, actually. I didn't realize how much good red paint was left there until it was clean. Oh wow, this grease is wiping off the transmission pretty good too now. Kinda a little tedious to get in all the nooks and crannies, but we'll work on it here. It's really foaming up, doing its work.
Great country, 101.9 WDZ, Jordan Davis, what my world spins around with Zach Top and I never lie. Great country, 101.9 WDZ. It's been some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in May.
Yeah, it's really turning brown. The SuperClean's pulling a lot more gunk out off it here. Oh wow, it's working good. For stuff that's not really all that dirty, this stuff works amazing, super fast. And granted, I'm really putting it to the test here. The Lawnboy parts and this chainsaw were both in absolutely terrible state of cleanliness. Sat in garages and barns for years on end. 2 strokes, you know, oily mess. So it was just caked on there pretty bad. And I'll have to get some better angles of this chainsaw after I clean it so you guys can get a better look. Because I know the view isn't the best for you. I'm dealing with what I have here. And it's raining, that don't help. The ID plate for the transmission came out awesome, just in one swipe over it. That looks cool. This chainsaw is available up for grabs. Let me know what you have to trade, or if you're in central Wisconsin, buy it from me. Hopefully I find someone for it very soon. It does turn over, seems a bit low on compression, that's for sure. Just trying to get in all the nooks and crannies, make this thing look real nice as a shelf piece at least. If no one buys it, I'll probably go ahead and buy that recoil for it, just so it's complete, easier to sell, and I can troubleshoot it, try to get it running. Hey, there is quite a bit of red paint left. Well, a lot more than I thought was left anyways. SuperClean is revealing it. Looks like we got a copper fuel line on here. This thing's an antiquer.
You know, your smart device is pretty smart, but it's not smart enough to automatically play Brian and Michaela on 101.9 WDEZ, so you're going to have to set that up because you absolutely...
Maybe I'll fast forward through this part, but I also want to give you guys a decent judge of timing here on how long this process is taking, how fast the SuperClean can do it. And I mean, this goes so fast when you have something that's only a little dirty. It works so well for that stuff that's only a little dirty. This stuff, you're gonna invest a lot of time in either way. But it helps a lot.
Company 401k contributions, vacation pay, and paid time off. Apply now at mullenscheese.com. Why just go on a cruise? When Outjunk Gaming can send you on $1 million getaway. Introducing the all-new Wheel of Fortune Cash Links Big Money Video Slots. Outjunk Gaming Wittenberg exclusive. Newest edition.
It's coming out pretty good, better than I expected, honestly. Oh wow, the grime is just washing off now off the carburetor.
Western Caribbean cruise for two, where you can compete in an exclusive onboard slot tournament featuring a $1 million prize pool. Earn just 25 points daily on any of the new Wheel of Fortune machines for pocket rewards play and 20 cruise drawing entries. Plus on Saturdays, spin the big wheel to earn up to $150 rewards play. Additional drawing entries, potential cash drawings, and more. Cruise drawing happens.
That's looking real good.
$1 million getaway.
Give you an update here. Looking a lot better. We're almost there. I want to do it some more.
With my LS tractor and all the attachments from Central Wisconsin Power Sports, I can tackle any job and still park in the garage. Get the LS tractor you need with 0% financing for 120 months through June at Central Wisconsin Power Sports. Bundle your LS tractor with any attachments and finance it all in one easy payment. Make the hard work easy with LS tractor and the right tools for the job.
Got another Lawnboy part here. We'll do that.
Considering a room update and gaining your dream home and don't know where to begin?
Not quite as dirty as the white one, but still grimy. That's actually for a mower I'm keeping. Fixing the recoil on.
Are you ready to climb to the top? Gear up for Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Every step gets you closer to the summit. Now through August 17th, play each day for free in the Quick Rewards app and score bonus plays with every eligible item you grab. Like an ice cold Pepsi, bold Mountain Dew, hydrating Gatorade or Propel, sparkling Puffers, smooth Starbucks, refreshing Pure Leaf, or the high voltage taste of Rockstar. Grab one of those with hot food and earn 2 bonus plays. Yeah, and here's where it gets more intense. Every week, someone's cashing in. Each week, the cash prize climbs by $5,000, stacking higher and higher till one player reaches the top, scoring the ultimate prize, $250,000 cash money. Open your Quick Rewards app and get climbing for a chance to win, because this summer, the view from the top is worth every play. Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Your summer, your climb, your win. No purchase necessary. All but U.S. residents returning in Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, South Dakota, North Dakota, or Wisconsin. Ends August 17th. Bonus plays require qualifying purchase. See full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. A gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always on it to make fans out in the wild.
The honor's mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Some more. Yeah? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything that helps. What's the time?
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico. It's your forecast on 101.9 WDEZ. Mostly cloudy skies today with a decent chance of rain in the morning and an isolated shower possible in the afternoon. High 66 and these winds at 5 to 10. Tonight, cloudy skies, lows of 3. On Sunday, more clouds and sun and a decent chance of showers, especially south of Wausau, high 73.
I don't want to go into too much detail with this right now for you, but this middle part here, it's wiping off real clean. The SuperClean's working good on that. And the chainsaw is just about done. I haven't even been wiping it lately, as you noticed, and it's just been working on what was left really well. Kind of missed this part under it here. Grab that quick. Here's the saw now, much cleaner. Not perfect, but definitely good enough for sure. I mean, this transmission had so much grime on it, you couldn't see any of the red paint really. And we revealed quite a bit of bright red paint compared to what it was. This part really wasn't dirty at all, but that little bit of wiping along with a lot of SuperClean made it shine again, like very nicely. I'll get the clutch cover cleaned up, the bar sanded down, and the saw assembled for y'all to see the final product of what I just spent almost 20 minutes doing. So I'll get back to you then. Here's the finished product. We'll say I spent a half hour on this thing, and it looks a lot better. It'll be a real nice shelf piece for someone, and maybe I'll try to get it going here. Probably not, but this thing was just absolutely filthy, and it came out really good, ready to be a shelf queen. Could be better, but I'm really not going to go into that much detail. So I definitely recommend SuperClean. It's amazing stuff, especially for the smaller jobs. It works so fast with that stuff, and then with this big stuff, it's just a big help. So that's SuperClean.